everybody, to this episode of Journey Through Miro. I am here with my lame reverse harem, missing one, who will now introduce themselves.
Yip Yap No Tail. Well, actually, I'm Steven the Stowell, or not Steven the Stowell. On TikTok, I play Yip Yap No Tail. You can find me. Well, I already said where you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on YouTube at Lone Jedi 100. That's relevant because I also run a D&D stream that we finally, hopefully, have a functionally recorded episode of once I edit together the audioless footage and the footageless audio. Technology hates me. You can also find my podcast at Most Excellent Theophilus with Black Celtic Cross, white background at places where podcasts are distributed, Spotify, etc., ad nauseum.
Well, I guess I'll go next. I am the Black Doctor, also playing Balgroth the Dark. You guys can find me on the Black Doctor 21 on TikTok, also the Black Doctor on YouTube and Instagram. You can also find me on the Men of the Way podcast, where we have it either every Saturday or every other Saturday, where we discuss theology, apologetics, and things of that nature. So come on and see what we're all about.
I am the Captain Calvinist. You can find me pretty much on any social media platform as Captain Calvinist, with the exception of my Facebook, where you'll have to just do a bit of thinking to figure out what it is to find my Facebook. If you want to find me anywhere, especially on YouTube, I do two podcasts. One every Saturday and one trying to get every Thursday, but with the way structure is right now, it seems like we'll be making more of a comeback. The one on Thursdays you can call. My co-host is right below me, Del Jutsu. That is the Reformed Roundtable, where we talk about subjects that are distinctly reformed in their nature in terms of Christianity. And on Saturday, you will find the Tales of Yeasir, which is done with this same bunch, except I am the GM, and I have developed. Saturday is going to be a weird session. It's going to be a long session, and I'm going to cry. And everyone else is going to cry.
We almost cried 2 episodes ago.
Oh, you'll cry again.
I almost cried last episode.
You will cry again. But currently for this D&D stream, I play Kano Yudai, the Resident Samurai.
It rhymes too.
Yeah.
Nerd. Absolute nerd.
I didn't plan on it rhyming. Okay.
Says the guy with like 3 to 4 TARDISes in his background, but that's not the point.
I am Dale Jitsu. You can find me at Dale Jitsu on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, and on Facebook under my name, Dale Waters. I am Dennis's co-host from time to time. I also am on the other D&D stream, and I make semi-serious Christian videos on TikTok. And in this campaign, I play Isaiah Yeager, a delightful wizard and man of culture.
By the way, have you gotten to 1K on TikTok yet?
No, I'm at 995.
Lame.
You're taunting me.
Doug, just get like 5 bots.
Right.
Okay.
I really want to get to 1,006. That's my number.
I'll follow you on like 5 of my.
Okay. Now, to recap our last adventure, last time our adventure took our organic humanoids through several battles and tribulations, starting with the mysterious Kano, who had the unfortunate encounter of his newly loved chicken transforming into a fearful cockatrice. The battle came to a close as Kano swung the monster into the illusionary pond, watching it flail in terror before getting dragged under. While this was happening back in town, the rest of the party was alerted to some danger occurring outside the tavern, newly jilted by a lost apostle. When the three go out to assess what is going on under the light of the full moon, they find an elf man in the midst of lycanthropy. Due to the mystical nature of this creature, the battle proves to be quite harrowing, but due to some quick thinking and only slight insanity, Yip Yap uses his small pouch of silver to defeat the beast. Weakening the beast, shoving the coin down his throat. What wins the battle, however, once the werewolf is fully transformed and very angry at the party, um, trying to inflict its curse on Yip Yap and Balgroth, Kano comes out of the woodwork and helps finish off the beast, killing it and the man as well. During this battle, the party comes to find that the mask Yip Yap had found and gave to Balgroth has the magical ability to transform some wearers into Dragonborn, but he is able to remove the mask, leaving just the cursed bite marring his arm. Luckily, they were able to get to the infirmary and remove the curse as Balgroth rests there for the night. And through the night, Isaiah receives a strange dream about an unearthly-sized library and being pursued within by a creature of horrific size made of darkness and eyes. In the morning, curses are distributed, the most notable being Isaiah's, as he is transformed into a kobold. They try to get some breakfast, finding rats among the food in the pantry. Apostle still missing, but a note resting beside the Tabaxi's rat friend saying that he is simply out for groceries. As they discuss food, some members notice a wild man who attempts to peddle them, as well as give some fortunes. Yip Yap and Balgroth receive these fortunes as Yip Yap and Isaiah play some games with the man. Unfortunately for Isaiah, he uses the odd dice that he came across some time ago and angers the man, who goes into a frenzy. This frenzy doesn't last long, as Balgroth easily overpowers the man, killing him, and watching as the body turns into shadow, leaving only a satchel of copper pieces and 3 platinum pieces. Following that odd encounter, the party finds that another child has gone missing. When they go looking for the child, they stumble upon an abandoned kickball and harmonica. Taking these as clues to the whereabouts of the children, but their investigation is cut short with the attack of a pair of awakened trees, one with the body of a man and the other with the body of a female, trapped within the bark, along with some shrubs that cry out like children. As they fight this foliage, they manage to topple one, which incredibly angers the other half of the pair. Finally, they manage to topple the other while putting the shrubs to sleep with a sweet lullaby. With the trees laying together, the party watches as the bark melts away to reveal twin skeletons locked in embrace before they descend into the ground and the flowers sprout up over their grave. Now, the journey continues where we left off. A small tiefling child asking for his harmonica back.
So, who has the harmonica?
The muted one down there does.
Mon capitaine.
Why was I muted?
I don't know.
I know.
Mysteries.
Mysterious. Very mysterious.
Okay. So Kano's going to look to the kid and just kind of produce the harmonica and just hand it to him. Here. Where'd you come from?
The child very timidly, he's about 10 feet away from you, but he very timidly walks up to you and takes the instrument. He's kind of shuffling and like kind of messing it around with his hands once he has it. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, but I'm lost, I think.
Do you come from Retcher?
Yes, I do. I live with my aunt.
We're one of the people sent looking for you.
Looking for me? I just wanted to play. I don't think I've been long. I've been away for that long.
Out of character. How long has he been away?
This kid has been missing for 2 days now.
Oh, you've been gone. You've been gone for a bit longer than what you think, and it's time to go home.
Oh, well, I don't really want to go home just yet. I'm not finished playing with my friends. I just had to come get my instrument so we could keep playing music together.
Where are your friends?
Um, well, they're further into the forest. We're all playing with King.
Huh?
Who's king?
Um, King is he's musician. He plays fun music on a pretty flute, and me and a bunch of other kids dance and play with him.
Oh, great.
Um,
We got the Pied Piper.
Stole my joke.
Do
yeah,
you mind if you take us to this king?
um, I think I can. I know the way, sort of. So, you can follow me, I guess.
Please
And
take us to him.
so this tiefling child, by the way, he is colored a very light pink, with some orange undertones, like on his elbows and knees and stuff. His horns are barely coming through, and his eyes are slightly obscured by a mess of red hair. Um, and yeah, so he leads you through like a very dense brush, like off the path. He pushes through bushes and like goes around trees. He seems to know exactly where he's going, but there's no clear path in the direction he's headed.
Hmm. Are we sure we should be trusting this kid?
I think the better question is, should we prepare to take out whoever this king individual is?
At that, Yip Yap just pulls out his double daggers.
Not now. Let's see if we can resolve. Let's see if we can resolve this peacefully. Who knows? Maybe he is a wandering musician and not some child abducting menace.
Well,
Um,
this has been happening 3 times. I'm not sure we could be hopeful of that.
Let's pray.
uh, so the child in front of you, he kind of turns. He's not really paying attention to what you're saying. He's more focused on like where he's going. But he turns back to you, um, like once he's standing next to a tree, like on top of a very big root. But by the way, my name is Eli. What are your names?
Ah, Yip Yap No Tail!
Okay.
He crosses his arms. Balgroff.
I am Kano Udai.
Do I notice any magic on this kid?
No, you don't. Just a kid. I
Just
mean, he's a tiefling, so he has
Dale's
infernal
like,
stuff going
I am
on. But
Dale's like, I may be a level 2 wizard, but I am already looking for a suitable apprentice.
No,
I've already stepped up to that
I'm thinking
position.
more so as he charmers. I'm gonna. My name is Dr. Silas Yeager.
Oh, that's right. He's still a kobold.
He's still a kobold.
He normally doesn't look like me, but today.
Today is a very special day.
Today
Lucky
is gonna
us.
be the day.
It is Balgraf. I heard today was your birthday.
It's my unbirthday.
Your
So-
unbirthday.
so the kid,
Makes
he goes back to
Oh,
leading
God.
y'all through the forest. It's getting like thicker and much more like overgrown. Like not many people come through this part of the woods, and that's very obvious the more you go.
Yip Yap is just gonna drag one of his claws to kind of mark the way, just like roughly foot long drags, like
Mhm.
lines.
Balgroff uses his greatsword to try to clear away some of the brush as he walks through. Just so the leaves can stop smacking him in the face because he's so tall.
As you four follow Eli, he doesn't really get that much further ahead of you. He kind of stays like about 5-10 feet in front of you the entire time. But as you're watching him move around and you follow him, you notice that he's fading in a way. Like he's starting to pass through vines and bushes rather than pushing them to the side. He's also becoming very dull. The color in his hair and on his clothes is becoming very muted.
So as that's happening, I'm going to like look at him. Can you stop for a moment?
Wait, is that just him, or are we
It's
as
just him. He
What-
stops and he doesn't turn back to look at you, but he does stop.
What's the last thing you remember?
Was playing with King.
Yip Yap reaches
No,
out?
I mean
Yip
the
Yap
last
reaches out.
thing.
Yip Yap
Mm-hmm.
Yip Yap taps him on the shoulder. What happens?
Your hand goes through him.
What is the last thing you remember playing with King?
We were playing music. His voice starts to become very echoey.
And
Music. He starts to move forward again.
I'm gonna keep following. Let's keep following.
So as he continues to go forward, he's fully see-through after a couple more minutes of walking. And then he looks over his shoulder very briefly as he hops over a root, saying, "We're almost there! We're almost there!" And then he turns around a big tree, and he's gone.
Isaiah, do you have any sort of spell that allows you to see through maybe magical barriers?
Through magical barriers, I can see the nature of various enchantments and magics, but I cannot at the moment actually have sort of a true sight effect.
Do you think maybe you could find enchantments, like maybe
Yes.
a perimeter?
Yes, I do not. Oh, sorry, I thought there was a PM for me, but it was a general message. Thought it was a reprimand.
Athanasius raises up his hand, pausing the group. Something's wrong. Using my divine sense, it smells wrong here. We must be careful.
Are y'all gonna try and go the same direction the kid was going?
Yeah. So am I experiencing anything maybe similar to the kid right now? No?
Whatever was happening to the kid is not happening to any of y'all.
Okay.
Right.
Yip Yap, with daggers drawn, just peeks around the tree.
There's nothing. There's no kid. There's no footprints. There's nothing.
Stab at the air.
Do we hear this music, right?
No, this is just background music right now.
Oh, okay. Can
I just
my
wanted
crow
substance.
flit about and see if it sees anything?
Sure. Roll perception for your crow. So, no, he doesn't. It's just more forest. Very dense vines and trees and bushes.
Do I know anything about this magic that would cause someone to sort of fade away over time? Is this fey of some sort?
Yes.
Yes, it's fey, or yes, I would know about
Yes,
it.
it's fey.
Okay. This seems to be some sort of fey magic. Watch yourselves. They are very tricky. And under no circumstances are you to make a deal with them. And ideally, don't let them know your real name.
And if I could make a deal with God.
So if y'all gonna keep going forward through the foliage to find the kid, I need all of you to roll a survival check.
Yay.
Okay.
Rolls.
Yay, survival.
Oh.
The one thing actually I have consistently rolled bad on
Ha!
Oh my gosh.
Well, you're all dead.
Isaiah, we'll just stick close to you.
Exactly.
As y'all traverse through the forest, um, with Isaiah up in front in his little cobalt form, with the help of his bird, he's able to find a sort of path that leads out of the denser part of the forest. Like, it's not a real path, but it's clear that there's been foot traffic here.
Finally, Magic Man, you have proven yourself useful.
I sort of just don't even look back at him.
Okay.
Now, where do we go next? At least follow this path. We might find the kid and whoever's making this terrible smell.
Oh, while I have them, can I look at the bone dice and see if there's a magical aura on those?
Yes, there's necromancy magic on them.
Ooh, delightful.
Dem bones, dem undead bones.
So if y'all follow the path, like I said,
Like
it's
bony.
like very sparse foot traffic. Like there's still a lot of roots and a lot of bushes, but someone has cut through the denser part of it to make a path. And as you walk this path, you find yourselves in a very familiar spot outside of Noid's hut.
Hey, great. We go looking for missing children. We think it's some sort of Pied Piper, and now we find ourselves at the hut of the witch.
Which witch?
The witch.
Noid!
Which witch is which?
The one you eat, Yip Yap.
Oh, a sandwich!
Yes,
a
Yip
sandwich.
Yap, a sandwich.
Oh.
I'd like to enter her house.
You
door's
all
locked.
annoy me greatly, and I follow Isaiah in.
Door's locked.
Oh well, can I knock the door down?
Can I knock on the door?
You
Yeah,
could
can you
that.
knock on the door first?
Okay.
You're knocking, laddie.
So Isaiah, when you knock on the door, there's no reply from within, but you hear soft, very, very soft whispering. None of you can hear it. Only Isaiah can hear the whispering.
Can I hear, make anything out?
No, it's a language you don't know.
Ew.
Balgroth, you want to try knocking down the door?
Yes.
Do a
And this-
strength, just base strength.
And this is how we get cursed. For real.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, this is not a regular door. So you hear it splinter and crack, and you feel like it should break, but instead you fall flat on your back, as if the force was repounded back into you.
Balgroth, I appreciate the effort, but magic must defeat magic in this case.
Or maybe we shouldn't break into people's homes. I know I didn't appreciate my home being broken into.
No one asked you.
Why don't I try to knock on the door
Okay.
and maybe it not fall over because of Balgroth?
It shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been stable at all.
Okay, so Kano, as you knock on the door, once again, you don't hear anything. There's just more whispering for Isaiah, and
So
also
I'm
Isaiah.
going
If you
to-
look into
I'm
a
going
window, you'll see shuffling around.
I'm going to call the name of the witch and ask her, "May you please let us in? We have some important inquiries for you about a few children that's gone missing."
No response.
It's your friend Yip Yip. Oh, she liked me though.
Listen, we will break down this door one way or the other. We need these questions answered.
Why
Tried
are you
that
guys?
once before.
Look, just for once, can we wake up and not choose violence? It's gonna get us in trouble.
No, I am violence.
Wait. Don't we have a thing that lets us instantly communicate with the witch?
I think it just takes us to our house.
No, I think it takes us inside of the house.
It's not
Can I
communicate.
activate it? The stone, the Noid stone?
You gonna activate it?
Yes.
Oh gosh, here we go.
So as you pull out the stone, it doesn't really have a true activation. It can just feel your intention, and so it starts to glow a very soft gray where the inscription is, and y'all are teleported 10 feet away from the door.
Oh, great. It's a
Well,
magic repellent.
I
The
was
witch
correct.
gave
It
us
just takes us to
magic
the house.
repellent.
Yeah, but we can't get into the house. What
Is
good
there a
is it?
chimney on
Isn't
this
there?
house?
Hmm?
Is there a chimney?
No,
Is there a doorbell?
there's a pull.
I'm going to go and pull that.
Akano, as you go to pull it, you hear a very soft ringing from inside that you have activated the bell, but there is no response, and within a minute, you are teleported 20 feet back from the door.
It's even more magic repellent.
Something's here, and it doesn't want to be found.
Check under the doormat. See if there's a magic key or something.
Yeah, Matt, check under the door.
Do you?
Oh,
do
that's
you
not what you meant.
actually think that that'd work?
There's only one way to find out.
Yep, checks under the welcome mat.
There's no welcome mat.
Are there potted plants near?
There are plants. There's a garden under a window.
Yip. Start digging through the garden. See if you can find a key.
Yep, tries digging through the garden for a key.
Yep. Are you digging up the stuff that's in the garden?
No.
Okay. As you very carefully avoid the flowers and things that are growing in the garden, your hand does brush against something metal.
I grab it.
It is
What
a
is it?
key. It's a silver key.
I found that.
Thank you, Yip. Can you bring that over here? Thank you, Yip. When we're done with this, maybe you can keep the key. Something shiny. Okay, I'm going to try and use the key to unlock the door.
Key doesn't fit.
Okay, I'm going to start. I'm just waylaying on the door. I'm busting this door down.
Give me 2 strength.
I'm done.
I'm gonna be right back because I'm sure we're gonna still be outside here when I'm back.
Okay, so quick question. Because of Black Doctor's effect on the door earlier, do I get advantage when rolling on it?
No, roll another one.
Okay. Oh, there's straight 2 rolls. Oof. This is intense.
4 force damage.
4 force damage?
Yeah.
Told you.
Mm.
Let's see. Look, I think the best thing we could do is try searching for any magical symbols or anything that could stop this protection spell from working, or anything.
Oh my god.
I say we
Can I
break
knock
through the
with my
window.
mage hand? Does that do anything?
What'd you say?
Can I knock or try to handle with my mage hand? See if that does anything.
Isaiah, when you knock again, you hear the voices again, and you hear shuffling, but none of the other party members hear this.
I say we break through a window.
You gonna try a window?
You really gonna try into the window?
Balgroth, why don't you try to go through the window?
No, you first.
Oh, we get a door open?
No.
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 I'm going to
You're trying to
charge.
open a window.
I am going to charge at the window.
Strength.
You mad?
I am intensely angry right now.
Why?
He can't get it.
Yip Yap goes around to see if there's a back door.
No, there's not. There are locks on the windows though. And also no ball groth. You just get pushed back.
Isaiah, is there anything happening when you're interacting with the door? What's going on with you? You've been rather silent.
I just hear the same shuffling voices you all do. Nothing major.
I'll try.
in voices.
I'll try to pick a lock on the window.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand, please. Okay, thank God. You hear a click. The window very, very slowly creaks open, and Isaiah, when this window is open, you see an eye for a split second before it vanishes.
Like the one in my dream?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Be extremely careful.
And once you are able to look inside, it is pure darkness inside. You cannot make out the shape of anything. The sunlight isn't even hitting through the window. You can't see anything.
You remember the scary dark things in the closet from last time? Yeah, that's all that's in here now.
Can I use my dark vision to peek in?
Nope.
Does my detect magic show anything of note?
Insanity. It's going haywire.
I yell in there, "Hello!"
This is I'm not sure I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
Does it echo?
It's as though
No.
the magic has gone mad and is just flooping in and out.
Well, there was one man I knew who said, whenever you stare into the darkness, it stares black. It stares back. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of
You're not wrong.
Dude, you're the one with the deadline. I'm gonna keep. If you end up going to sleep, I'm gonna keep going the campaign. I'll come up with something.
It's only a matter of time
You're padding
before
your
someone
time.
blinks. And frankly, I'm not blinking.
So,
And Connor is going to try and climb into the window.
Okay, yeah. No, you're able to get inside, but you're standing in pure void. You can't even see the floor you're standing on.
No, wait, stop, don't.
No, wait, don't come back.
I'll follow him.
Isaiah, when you go through the window, you are surrounded by eyes.
Oh.
Do I see these eyes?
No,
Got my eyes on you.
only Isaiah can see them. And Isaiah, they are watching you and the rest of the party very, very intently, almost happily. If you could get expression from just eyes.
Ain't got no privacy.
I touch them with a mage hand.
You can't. They don't react to it.
Poke them all.
Does it connect or does it just go through them?
Goes through.
Just poke them all. Poke all the eyes.
I think it's actually okay to enter. It's just a black void. With it.
I don't know if that's the case, Kano. You do see the eyes.
No eyes whatsoever except yours.
All right, well, I'll explain later because it sounds weird, but we're being watched.
Do you have magical floating eyes watching you everywhere you go?
Well, they're watching you too right now, but
Oh, that sounds like a nice analogy for a king.
Floating eyes, watching you.
So, are Yip and Balgroth gonna crawl in too?
Volgroth is just gonna lean on the lean on the windowsill, just watching this unfold for a second, contemplating on whether or not he's joining in.
am I able to target these eyes with my spells, like my my mind sliver?
You know, Balgroth, I'm not afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of what's in the
You don't
dark.
sense anything physical in the room. It's just the eyes.
Just a magical weirdness.
Yeah.
Because it's just so dang dark.
There's nothing to cast Identify on. Is the weird.
Dale, what did you do to get Hormeus Mora on your bad side?
Do I know anything about these eyes? Is this like A concept I'd
No.
be aware of?
Has Yip Yap gone in yet?
No, we're both outside.
Well, are you going to go in, little one?
It's dark. I am dark. I've never.
I am going. Well,
I've
Connor,
never.
I suggest you go no further. I'm going to walk in a bit deeper to investigate.
The eyes
I-
get closer to you.
I've never actually been unable to see in the dark before.
Same here.
It's terrifying.
Do any of you have rope?
Actually, I do.
Let me check my inventory.
Could you tie it to me, please? This
Like,
could go
what if
very, very, very badly.
Yeah, I got hempen rope.
Okay.
And have my
So-
crow perch on the windowsill, and I'm going to start going in.
All right. So, as you walk, you just walk straight forward from the window.
Yes, I'm going to take out my staff and sort of like blind cane it, just so there's no like massive drop off into an endless abyss.
Your cane hits the place where the desk had been last time, and it, like, if you just kind of like do that, it's the desk, but you can't see it.
Noid, can you hear me?
There's no answer.
To be fair, she wouldn't recognize your voice.
I didn't say who it was.
Fair point. That just means she's even more confused now.
Desk?
Hmm?
Can I feel stuff on the desk?
Yeah, like you feel the books and the little quills and stuff she used to write. Though
So
as you like
particularly
move
the book, can I see the book or no?
no, you can feel it in your hand, but you cannot see it.
Can I take it back to the window?
Yeah.
All right. I take it to
Are
the
you
window.
gonna exit the hut?
I want to just take it like close to the edge. Can I see myself in this place?
Yeah, you can see yourself.
Can I see the book as it approaches the light of the window?
So like I said, none of the sunlight is coming past the window seal.
I see.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna hop out with the book.
The book is in your hand. It's a little journal written in a language you don't understand.
You
Uh,
guys know Kano's still in there.
Hey guys, can someone come in here?
Kano, you good?
Yeah, I guess.
Kano, you there?
Connor,
Yeah.
go put this back at the desk. I want to see what happens to you.
I'm going to take the rope that Isaiah was just using, and I'm going to start walking further into the abyss.
Are you using anything to like grasp your way around?
Yeah, so I'll be using the scabbard of my sword as a walking
Okay.
stick, I guess.
You run into the
Kano,
desk as well.
Kano,
What was
with
that?
all due respect, I don't think darkness is your ally.
Want to bet on his?
It
Want to
never
bet on what?
has been. It never
You
has
run into
been.
the
I was
desk.
raised by a frog.
You run into the desk.
I found a desk. I most certainly found a desk.
I'll put the book back on it then. Do I see the eyes? What are the eyes doing with him right now?
They're just floating around him.
So were
Wanna
they
bet-
reacting differently to
I
him than
want to see
me?
if I can. I want to see if I can find a chair.
Okay. Sure.
No,
Find
the
your way
eyes
around
react-
the desk and
Do the eyes react differently to him than me?
no, they're just watching.
Okay.
I shall
Um,
sit down in the chair and see what happens.
Kano, as you work away around the desk and you sit down, Isaiah, you see one of the eyes zooms up right next to him and just stares down at him with like a very subdued rage. It's like shaking.
Kano, I don't think you should sit there.
What? So,
What's happening?
Kano,
Quite unhappy.
The
Talk about
eye. Where is the eye?
So as I'm
You're
sitting
right.
here, it would be off to his right.
To your right.
I'm going to stand up and look to where the eye is supposed to be. Are you the witch?
It doesn't respond.
But I don't think you can see that though.
He can't see it. No.
Kano,
Right.
get out of the chair, and I think we should probably leave.
Balgroth,
Okay, fine.
3 gold. Balgroth, 3 gold says he doesn't make it.
Would I recall anything in the room that would be like overly interesting or valuable from the first time I was there?
Make it 4 and you've got a deal.
Okay, 4 gold.
Oh, she's frozen.
What are you betting?
He froze.
Such a happy place to freeze.
Isaiah, what are you getting?
Am I here?
Oh, you're
Yes.
here now.
Okay, so from last time, you just remember the desk, the bookshelf, and the little table of stuff on it. Nothing really.
So nothing stuck out as like I could take this and it would be interesting.
No.
All right. Well,
Is Kano gonna leave?
Yeah, Kano's leaving.
So, all of you are outside now, right?
yes.
And you still have the book of stuff you can't read?
I thought I had asked him to put it back, but I can keep it if you want.
No. If you ask him to put it back, then you put it back.
What language is it written in?
You don't know.
I haven't
No,
decided.
out of character. Is it written in an in-game language or is it a custom language?
It's a custom language.
Okay, never mind.
Once you are all outside, the window slams shut, and Isaiah, you see an eye press up against the glass.
I sort of double take back.
I have a feeling.
So
It's
yeah.
not a good feeling.
So yeah. What are y'all gonna do now?
We still need to find this king.
Indeed, the smell won't go away.
Oh, we can smell something?
I can with my divine sense. It just has a terrible, awful odor, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Can you follow the direction?
It's within 60 feet of where we're supposed to be. Let's see.
Are you waving at us, Null?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Can I use my smell as my sense as a tracker?
If you're using it right now,
Yeah.
the hut is giving off. What's a smell that's not really great or bad? It smells like a very rich wine.
It's a smell, but that's not it. It's gotta be something more stronger. What is that?
Not me.
Are y'all going back down the path now?
I suppose.
Sure.
Okay. So I need you all to make another survival check for me, please.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's decent.
You, Lord, do not let me be the exception.
1.
1. Oh.
Oh, no. Okay. That's good enough. So you 4 follow the kind of sparse footpath for what seems like hours. Like, it feels like you're walking in circles. Balgroth, you're trying to find this smell, and it's like growing and shrinking and growing, and it feels like you're just passing it every once in a while. And the sun above you all, it's a very like overwhelming heat of afternoon sun. And as you walk for, like I said, what seems like hours, the sun doesn't move in the sky at all. Your legs eventually feel so tired and strained from your walk, but the sun has not shown any passage of time. And eventually, you pop out on the path in town.
I don't understand. Why are we
Behind
back
you,
here?
on the path, like just as you exit out of it, you all hear a very soft laughter, like children's laughter. And it sounds very close to you, and then starts to just spread off in a way. Yeah.
I'd like to note, being cold-blooded, Yip Yap's actually very happy with this extended sun.
Fair. And once you like as your feet leave the like forest like kind of tree line, the sun somehow it feels like the sun just kind of snaps to the side and it's suddenly very late evening.
Oh. Ah.
Demons. Not me, but demons.
Says the demon.
How do you know?
No,
Call
I
it,
didn't.
call it intuition.
Game, recognized game, I see.
Yes.
In,
Very much so.
You're back in town.
into it. I don't know that word.
Intriguing.
So yeah, back in
So you
town.
mean to tell me that you in your entire life, you have never once met anyone, not a single person, who could tell you right to your face that you suck?
What? You dropped off at the end there, Connor.
Oh. You have met. I'm telling this directly to this is actually OOC. I was just repeating something. I didn't really mean for y'all to hear that.
Who is that
Okay.
too?
That was supposed to be an internal monologue to Isaiah.
Anyway,
You can tell me no one in your entire life has ever told you that you absolutely, unequivocally, undeniably suck.
anyway, what are y'all gonna do back in town with the late evening sun dipping below the horizon?
We still haven't found the kids yet, and we still haven't even found our bartender.
Our bartender has gone out to get groceries.
But there's no need for groceries because the pantry's full.
Exactly. The only thing, the only thing that the inn is not full of is people. It's full of food and rats.
See,
Oh,
as we
right.
look around the town, as Yip Yap looks around, does the town seem any less populated than usual?
Well, since the sun is going down right now, not many people are out on the streets to begin with. You see, by the fountain, there's a couple of humans, like a couple of humans holding each other and just kind of like talking to each other, like they're on a date or something. Um,
I'm gonna go to a house and just knock on the door.
just going to a random. Okay, so yeah, the nearest residential house is right across from the town hall. Yeah, that one. As you knock on the door, you don't get an immediate answer, but after a while of some like hushed whispering on the other side, a female orc opens the door, and just kind of tilts her head at you and says, yes?
Yes. Have you noticed anything suspicious for retcher standards happening around? Like maybe it's suddenly cutting to evening, or well, ghosts walking afoot.
Both of those things are pretty standard for this town.
Ghosts of alive children. Let me correct myself.
Okay, no, actually, on that, but, uh, God. No, I don't. Other than the missing children, I haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm.
Just it. It's late. You shouldn't be knocking on people's doors at this hour. And then she closes the door and leaves.
Wait, do you people have a standard for when you can and cannot knock on people's doors?
She's gone.
Connor.
No, I'm talking to everyone else.
Balgroth walks up to him. Yes, it's called common decency here.
At home, you can just knock on anyone's door and they open up and greet you with hospitality. That felt very cold.
Balgroth, keep in mind this man lives in a country that gives rights to the dead.
Wait,
You are coming very close to becoming Salisbury steak right now.
only rights? Why not lefts?
Because if we were offered to
It
give
just as much
that
sense that way.
we'd be throwing hands. Which I'm currently about to do with our friend Isaiah.
Belgroth completely leaves the conversation and goes straight to the inn, trying to see if there's anybody else there.
So, as you go into the inn, I'm gonna pass it to there. It's empty. You see the rat on the bar counter again. It stands out from like other rats. You can because it has a white spot on its back.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask, does it
Um,
look like Ratatouille?
Does it have a collar?
no.
I
Um,
walk
yeah.
in and pick it up. Do I notice anything particular about it aside from the stripe or the spot?
One insight. Also, when you
Okay.
pick it up, it like squeaks and just kind of freezes. Like what? Just
Kidding
in
me?
the midst of falling asleep.
Put it here. What was it? An insight check, you said?
Insight.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's a rat.
The
Is
rat
it
is a
magical?
rat.
What'd you say?
Is the rat magical?
No.
I'm gonna be honest,
Rat.
if it was, that probably wouldn't mean much in this town.
I drop the rat and then go to pick up the letter. The letter again.
I give the rat. No, I lean down and I go, can you communicate?
It squeaks at you.
Squeak twice for yes.
It rocks away. Like it's a rat, dude.
Dang it.
Do you like me? Breathe if yes. Recite the Bible in
Recite the
Japanese.
Bible in Japanese backwards if no.
I can't speak Japanese. I was gonna give it my chalk and have it write a message if it could.
Everyone, I'm gonna make a suggestion. I think we've had a long day, and we got closer to our goal of searching for the children. We have a clue as of what's happening now with a name. We have a name that's important. I think we should rest now. There's not much else we can get out of our day.
All right.
Fair, I am pretty hurt.
Fine.
Like
Bedtime.
on a scale of 0 to 13, I'm like a 4.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
I
Whatever.
shall meditate.
I don't know how to count.
All right.
Let me be in my room.
I'm
Let
gonna
me go
barricade
to
my
my
door
room.
as per usual. Is everything in order with the octopus and the egg?
Yeah, the octopus is like asleep right now, just being like, and
So
the
that's
egg
good.
is an egg.
All right.
Egg is an egg.
So yeah, we'll go down the totem as you all get ready for bed.
Yip Yap's just gonna sit on his bed looking. He's gonna pull out the letter that says "I miss you too." He's just gonna look up. Where are you? And eventually, he's gonna pull the weighted blanket over himself, curl up like usual, try to think positive when there's no good reason to.
Positive thoughts.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Go to your happy place. There is no
I
happy
think
place
I
with him
can.
around.
I think I can. I think I can.
You can't.
I think.
Let's see what else. Balgroth just sits on his bed, hands pressed within his his head resting on his hands, contemplating on the lullaby that he sang to the children.
So
was going to sing that.
Kano
to my
performance. Roll it.
Nat 1.
just my flute breaks. I cry.
children.
Why?
No, that's if I roll on that one.
Yeah,
No.
that's
No, it's just so discordant. It literally makes up the entire town.
Oh no.
Can I
Um,
re-roll that? Can I have a chance to re-roll that?
Wait, where's my flute? I haven't.
I have only.
If you answer my riddles 3, no, that's fine, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You can re-roll it because it's fine.
Because like
You like-
that's this.
Don't you have
Out of
like
our-
a +2 or something
You just-
He
anyway?
does.
You just jam out that cursed version of the Harry
Oh my god!
You gotta
What?
take
Wait,
that
that's
one now.
persuasion. That's persuasion.
Oh, that was
Oh, that's
persuasion.
persuasion.
That's persuasion.
You're just pleading.
Thank
Please,
you,
please
Zero.
work.
Please.
That's a nat 1.
So we're gonna take the 6 because I don't want your flute to break, dude. We're
he,
gonna
he,
take
he
the
plays
8,
the,
I guess.
he plays the terrible
know.
version of the Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic Unleashed theme.
Yeah, you play the Sonic Unleashed song.
No, he plays the bad recorder version of Titanic.
Okay, and Isaiah, what are you up to? Going to bed.
What?
I
Oh,
banged
okay.
on the wall. Shut up!
Isaiah,
Terrible!
as the sun sets, you catch a glimpse of your reflection in the mirror, and you watch as you transform back into a human.
Well, finally. Good to be back the way I was meant to be. Mm.
I hated that. Oh my god.
Kano is gonna pray. He's gonna pray to his god.
Yes. I think I will just continue studying my wizard book. I have something in my inventory that I've listed as interesting book, which I believe is from the mayor's house or something. So I'm going to continue studying that. And
Oh, that's just a book of geography.
I'm going to study the geography, so I have it memorized.
Okay,
and then
cool maps.
Memorized.
and then I'm going to go to bed
All right.
with my door barricaded.
While drifting off to sleep. It's been an exhausting day. Y'all, like I said, y'all walked for like hours, going nowhere, and you have like very, very few leads on where these children are. So you're all drifting off to sleep. But tonight, everyone, you can hear in the walls, in the ceiling, you hear the tiny pitter-patter of tiny feet echoing around you. But before you could truly question what is happening, you all pass out. And as the town drifts to sleep as well, the music that's been playing now is actually going to start playing in game. And the music mingles with the wind, acting as no more than a backdrop of dreams. Strings, brass, wind, all sorts of instruments coalescing to create a moondrop symphony. It durates the whole night, only beginning to drift away as the sun comes in sway and our local adventurers open their eyes. And before we can do anything, roll a d8 for your vibe checks.
Oh jeez.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
How is it that we all rolled a 7, but Kano rolled a 1?
Oh, I hate that. Isaiah, Jeremiah, roll something else. I don't like repeats. Takes the fun out of my life. Ah!
No, that'd be hilarious if we all just had the same curse.
No, that's what makes it not fun, though. Isaiah, roll again!
But, like, imagine everyone's blind, like just the three of us, so we're all the three blind mice.
Oh, that'd be funny. So,
That'd be
okay,
great.
yep, let's start with you. And then we can start waking up once I get all of these settled. Okay. I will let you know. Next.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
It's all right, Kano. My choice. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Okay, Okay, Jeremiah.
How bad is it, Doc? How bad is it?
He's dead, Jim.
Okay,
It's your
Barbara's
so
brother.
dead,
we're gonna
Jim.
start from the bottom up on the totem pole because that's easier for me to like coalesce right now.
Okay.
Isaiah, as you wake up, your head just feels clouded. Like you are completely out of it, my friend. Um, Nope. And as you like try to look at yourself in the mirror, try to assess what's happening, your eyes are clouded too. You can see fine, but like it's like the color in your eyes is very, very dull. And you now have disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma ability checks.
Like he really needed that for charisma.
Kano, yours was this. As you wake up, um, you have a pounding in your head, like just immense headache pain. Um, it's like it makes it hard to walk, it makes you hard to focus, and you have disadvantage on wisdom based checks and saving throws.
Like I needed that for wisdom saving throws.
Balgroth,
How
You
bad is
basically
it?
gave me a migraine.
Balgroth,
Give it to me straight, Doc.
You're gay.
as you, where is it? Where was it? I was looking at it. Where
I
did it
need
go?
that,
Here it
though.
is. As you wake up, Balgroth, you are covered in rats,
Oh.
and they are not biting you. They are all sleeping, and they are all sleeping very soundly on top of you.
Um,
Cursed cuddle puddle.
Ugh. Worst blanket ever.
Literal puddle.
this is new, and I don't like it, and I don't want to move.
And yep. As you wake up, you feel invigorated. You're the only one who I got a good roll on. You feel invigorated. In fact, you feel confident, on the verge of being egotistical. Um, and you just think so highly of yourself.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Hey,
anyway,
yo,
Oh my god, we
yeah,
gave
want some
oh my god, we
breakfast?
gave the
I
cold
got
building
rats for you.
As soon as I got my suit and tie.
okay.
We gave the kobold an ego, the one thing it did not need.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the dice. The dice want to tell the story here, dude.
Dude,
I
hit
am
me
just
with
a
an
vessel.
ego.
Yeah.
I gotta like focus on this one because I have to make sure I get everything right. But yeah, so how are y'all dealing with your little things today, this morning, this day?
Hey, Yip Yap.
Yeah,
You, you want some breakfast?
yeah, I would love breakfast.
I don't know what that
Here,
voice is.
please.
What? Is his door unlocked?
Yeah, I would
Yes.
assume.
I just
Yes.
open it and I walk in.
Covered
Ooh.
in rats.
Help me.
Oh, you need my help? Okay.
Very much funny.
I start trying to eat the rats, I guess.
Okay, so let me grab my dice real quick because I didn't put in a stat block for this, and I'm also too lazy to.
Oh no. Oh no, this
As
is a
you
form of rat.
as you pick up a rat, yep, they all wake up at once. There's like 10 of them, and so yeah, that hits.
Oh no. No.
Yep. What's your AC?
I believe 13. Let me double check.
It hits. Okay. So
Yeah, it's 13.
yep. The one that you pick up bites your hand and does 4 piercing damage. And make a con save for me. Balgroth. One crawls up to your neck and does another 4 piercing damage and roll a con save for me.
Ow!
Oh no. I got rabies, guys.
That was not a good roll. It's the same number. Okay. 3 poison damage. Yep. Another con save. And 2 poison damage. Another con save.
Wait, for me? All for me?
No. 3 for you, 2 for him. Both con saves. Another, please. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, luckily for the both of you, neither of you get infected, but you do have, yeah, you got that damage.
Ow.
It's a great way to start the morning. After that, the rats just kind of, and then they run away.
Yip Yap tries to throw his dagger at one spirit.
And I try
Roll
to
to
bring
hit.
my great sword down at one of them.
Roll to hit both of you.
Drap. I throw my other dagger.
Alright. Yip. Your
Yeah.
first dagger, it hits, but that's because it's the hand that was bitten. Your second dagger perfectly pins a rat to the ground before it can hide away in the holes at the floor. And Balgroth, you swing your great sword down, and you manage to get 2 of the rats trying to run away from you.
Nice.
I eat the rat that I've skewered.
Alright.
I just do damage.
You killed it. You killed 2 rats.
That's what you get for messing with Yip Yap No Tail.
You don't have to do damage. They're dead. They're dead. They're rats, dude.
I know.
I want to know what I would have gotten for damage. Full damage.
Fine. So that's your morning.
I also cast lay on hands on myself.
Hey,
Hold on, wait. A rat actually does have a stat block. I want you to know.
that really hurt when I got bit.
Would you like a lay on hands?
I would much appreciate it.
Fine, recover 10 health.
And
Yeah.
that's overkill, actually. I only need
Okay, cool.
That just means
everyone's
you get
awake?
temporary hit points, right?
No.
No.
I only need 7.
You can
I only need
only,
7 hit points.
You can only heal to someone's maximum. You can't heal
Okay.
over it.
I only
Okay.
need 7 hit points of hailing.
You're still gonna get it. Take 7.
So,
You're welcome.
yeah, what are y'all gonna do?
I'm going to stumble my way out of my room and stumble my way to the doctor's office and try not to fall down all the stairs at once.
So, roll a dex for me to get down to the tavern floor.
Oh, I'm so
And I'll
glad
just put
I'm
the
not
thing
doing
there.
Is
this.
this a saving throw? It's just a dexterity check.
Saving throws.
Okay, then I have disadvantage.
Okay, so even with the disadvantage, you are able to make your way downstairs pretty much fine. But as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you see that the way to the infirmary is locked.
No. I'm gonna just bang on the door. I need Tylenol.
Wait, why did you have disadvantage on the dex save?
Because you said I had disadvantage on dex saving throws.
I
That's
said
true.
wisdom.
Oh, wisdom.
Yeah.
I need Tylenol.
Oh well.
I'm just gonna
Is
say,
that an actual voice from behind the wall? Is that the nurse from behind the door?
No.
Meanwhile, the rogue who can pick locks is swaggering down the stairs.
I'm just
And-
banging on
and-
the door.
And Balgroth is just
Aye.
following behind him, shaking his body because he still feels
Kind of.
tingly from the rats.
The door, it's like a base. It's like a it's like a cellar door. So you're on your knees banging on this door.
No, I'm not even on my knees. I'm just like face first on the ground. Just, I need help,
Please, bro, please,
please.
You just have a
Open
headache.
The door.
Don't be a wuss. It's just
Help
a headache.
me. It hurts.
Okay. Anyway, what are y'all doing?
Yip Yap's looking behind the counter to see if there's any booze he can snatch.
You can go back in the pantry and get a roulette of food and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Food and wine and beer.
Okay. Okay. You managed to find a jug of some kind of liquid, um, and
Okay.
a basket of apples and cheese.
I come out there, jug in one arm, basket in the other, cheese in my mouth.
Cheese, you
That's
say? I come down to this interesting site. Yeah, I see you
Ah,
found some food.
ah.
Might I interest you in sharing?
And the cheese drops to the floor as I bite down. I um I use my pod foot to pick it up and set it up and toss it up on the table. There you go.
Thank you.
I walk off to find a seat, put it on the table. I can have some of those. I think this one's mine.
Kano is gonna realize the futility of what he's doing. He's gonna go find a place where he can fish quietly.
So, as you leave the tavern, there's nowhere to fish. But as you leave the tavern, you see a woman putting something up on the quest board.
Oh, hello there, ma'am.
You kind of like catch her off guard, like, hi. Oh, wow. Hi. You look tired.
I am extremely tired. I got a headache. What's that you're putting on the board?
Um, um, my my daughter is gone, and I just was putting up a missing poster
Where'd you see her last?
in her room. I put her to bed last night, and when I woke up, she was just gone.
Was there a window open? Or
No. And she shares a room with her sister. Her sister didn't see anything either.
I'm gonna look at the paper to see to like put a face to a name.
It's a young elf girl. She looks a lot like her mother, who is also an elf. Again, the child is 12. Um, she is just kind of blonde, curly hair. The last picture, apparently, that her mom had of her was her smiling very widely at her
Wait
mother.
here. Wait here. I'm going to go get my companions.
Okay. Yip Yap's not smart enough for this, but I is, I think.
I'm going to go. So Kano is going to go into the tavern. Get up. We have another missing child. This time we can talk to the mother.
Finally, a witness?
Kind of. Not really.
That's my theory on the Discord.
So as Kano kind of gets to her. So, ma'am, can you explain to us in detail what happened whenever you put her to bed that night? Anything strange or abnormal? besides maybe your curses of the day.
Oh, well, I just remember waking up. I've been tending to my husband for the past month. Past few days. Has it been a month? Due to his curse, has left him quite weak. And, I put my beautiful daughter, my daughter's to bed. When I woke up, Io is my eldest. She said she didn't hear anything last night.
Did your youngest ever mention a gentleman or a minstrel named King?
No, I don't believe so. We don't know anyone by that name.
Do you mind if we go take a look in the room where they were missing?
Yes. Of course. I'm going to put up some more posters. Hopefully that'll help. But my husband is home. He should answer the door. I'm just down the way at the end of this road.
Take us to your home.
She points. She points. I knocked over my soda. She points. This is her house.
Okay.
The knocking paired with that music is perfect. Oh wait, I have to. There we go. So you knock on the door, and it's quiet for like a second, and then you hear like the shuffling of someone just like someone got up from their chair from eating breakfast, and they come and answer. And the man who opens the door, he seems very upsettingly familiar. His pointed ears are shorter now, and he has much less fur. The man in front of you, with his arm in a cast and his upper torso heavily bandaged, is the werewolf that you fought the other night.
Ooh.
And at first, there's a rush of anger across his face as he recognizes you, but it quickly softens as his head seems to clear. He closes his eyes and takes a calming breath. Behind him, slightly hidden by the open door, is a young girl clinging onto his day robe. Yes.
Excuse me, sir. We're here investigating the missing children, and we know one of your daughters, your youngest, was one of them.
Yes, Callisto was missing this morning.
Do you mind if we check the room?
I've already checked. There's no sign of entry, and there's nothing.
We're checking for something magical. So frankly, your wife gave us the go-ahead, so you might as well just say, let your wife be your wife.
Also, sorry about the other day.
As I should apologize to you. I don't know why my head is still so fuzzy. He like growls out fuzzy and then backs up. Yes. Her room is upstairs. Io, you show them where your room is. And the girl nods and kind of lets go of his robe and gestures for you four to follow her up the stairs. She looks young still, but she's a teenager clearly. And
Okay.
as you go up to their room, it is a shared bedroom. There is twin beds on either side of the room, and like various decorations. Io sits on her bed, and the other one looks. It's been made, so there's no sign of anyone having slept there to begin with.
Yip just has parchment out, and he's just writing on it. If you look at it, it's like very sloppily drawn thieves' cant.
Okay.
Do I sense anything?
You don't sense anything.
I thought Kano went alone.
No, all four of you. I said all four
Yeah,
of you.
all of us.
Isaiah, do you think you can maybe search for anything magical, or maybe a magical rune?
I
Yes.
don't detect
Or
any
singing
good or
or something.
evil.
I'm going to be detecting magic and also just doing regular mundane investigations.
Roll investigation. All four of you actually, and you don't sense any magic. It's just a regular room with the girl watching you.
Hey,
Okay. So yeah, Jeremiah, Balgroth doesn't really find anything. You're too put off by the fact that there's no magic when there like clearly should be something.
This makes no sense.
The rest of you, it's a small room, but it's enough for all the four of you to just kind of like walk around very slowly, look around. You see pictures of the same elf girl that was on the missing poster, with the rest of the family, with the mom, the dad, the other sister. Isaiah, you find a picture of the kickball that you found. She's holding it in the picture.
I turn to the father. Is this your child's ball?
He's not in the room. It's only Io.
Is
Io is the younger sister.
Is that your sister's
The older
ball?
sister. Io, she looks up. She was looking at her hands, just kind of sitting on her bed. Yeah. Well, it's Uh, yes, my sister was playing with it the other day, but it's not ours technically. It belongs to Eli, but he's been missing for a few days now, so Callisto got to have it.
What did Eli look like?
Eli is a little tiefling boy.
Yes, he's the one we met earlier.
I was trying to keep that hidden, but okay. Just gonna go right there. Okay.
You met Eli? You
He's one of
found
the
him?
children in this town, is he not?
It's a little complicated.
Briefly, let's not confuse her. We met Eli briefly, and it seems whatever's afoot is distinctly magical.
Oh,
I look at the girl, Io. The past several nights, particularly leading up to and surrounding your sister's disappearance, did you hear any music or any shuffling in the ceiling?
music. I never heard any music, but Callisto kept talking about a lullaby that she had been hearing for the past week. I never heard it, but she said that she would stay up for hours, sitting by her window listening to the song. I thought she meant that band that came through the other day, but she said that they didn't sound like the lullaby.
Hmm.
Yep. It's just
Say,
fever humorist.
did she mention what this song sounded like?
I She said it sounded pretty. I When I asked her what kind of instrument it was, she said it was a flute, I think.
Oh, is this close enough to hear the? This is fairly close to the hotel, isn't it, or the inn?
The tavern is like down the road to the left.
Could you conceivably hear a flute coming from the tavern?
Right now?
If like,
Oh, from Kano?
is that a reasonable guess or no? Or like, is it obviously not going to travel this far?
Uh, no.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to hear it from inside and down the street.
I would be playing. I play with the windows open.
Even then, like,
But you play lullabies
No.
that
No.
lure 12-year-olds into the
he
forest.
plays rock music.
He plays depressing music.
Anyway.
Interesting. Can I go? And I'm going to check her window and see if there's anything of note outside of it.
Outside the window, the back of the house is looking out over another gravel path that just kind of has trees and stuff. And then beyond that is the edge of the forest.
That could be the way.
Maybe.
The way.
Io, is there anything else you can think of that might help us as we search for your sister?
Um, um, I'm trying to. I don't want her to be dead. Um,
Hey,
mhm.
your sister is not dead. I'll make that. She's most likely not dead. She's just been lost somewhere. It's our job to find her and bring her home safely.
We've saved kids
Any
before.
detail, any detail you can give us, even if you believe it's useless, will help us.
um, um, our cousin. He was the first one who got taken. Um, his name. His name is Caleb. He talked about. He was telling stories to us. A month or two ago, and he told us about um a um magic tree. It was just a story. I I don't know where he heard it from though.
What's the story?
Can you tell us a story about the magic tree?
He said that when you heard the music came from inside of the tree. And when kids would hear it, they would dance around it and turn invisible. Um, and and He mentioned something else, but I don't remember. But it was just a story, and
Was
then
there a king in the story?
yeah, uh, it was King something. It was King something.
Wait, you say it as if it was just a story. Are y'all telling me did y'all ever dance around a tree singing a song or doing a ritual
No,
or something?
no, it was just a story. We all thought he came up with it because
Do you
he
know where
just
you might have heard it from?
maybe I don't. We Our parents didn't know the story because they could never tell it to us at bedtime when we asked, and we tried looking through books about it, and there wasn't anything. I wish I could remember. Such a
King.
long time ago. Just time, Tom, King Tom. It was King Tom.
Kingdom.
King
King.
When King Tom played his flute, all the kids would follow suit. Something like that.
This,
Hmm.
this sounds like a Pied Piper.
What's that?
It's a legend from the East.
Well, rest assured, we've saved kids before from this wretched town, and we'll do it again.
Okay.
Right?
Yes. Yep.
Can the four of you roll perception?
He's actually a beholder polymorphed as a child.
Are you the people who hurt Daddy yesterday? Yesterday, the other,
Who's your father again?
the man
The
downstairs.
No, I'm asking. Like, we knew him from somewhere, but I was out of room.
the Wolf Man.
He's the
I
werewolf.
thought he was. Oh, that's right.
He died. He came back to life.
Well,
It
you
was
killed him.
He's alive now.
What?
Clearly, he's fine.
Isaiah, shut up. You don't know how to talk to children.
You literally just said he died and came back to life. I think
I
I'm just
didn't say
trusting you.
that.
This
That
is
that
one
was
of
out
the
of
So-
character voices, so it's clear when I'm talking about a character.
right.
So Kano is just kind of gonna kneel down to her. Sometimes adults do things that they don't mean to, and it leads to bad situations. We didn't mean to hurt your father.
Is something like that gonna happen to me? Am I gonna turn into a monster?
No. Nor will we have anything to say about it.
Can you please find my sister? She doesn't like the forest. I don't know why she would go in there. She always has nightmares about trees grabbing her.
Wait. I thought you said you didn't know where she went.
I assume she went into the forest. Where else would she go? There's nowhere in the town to hide for. And everyone else went into the forest. That's where they said Eli went and Caleb.
Kid's got a point.
Yeah.
What was the perception check for?
Oh, I was getting to that. Thank you.
Okay.
I was just waiting for a good moment in dialogue to pause. Isaiah, you kind of hear this, but the rest of you hear an uproar of squeaking coming from outside, like animalistic squeaking coming from outside the window.
Yep, looks out the window.
You don't see anything. Do you open the window?
Sure.
You can hear it coming from the direction of the tavern.
I look in the
Oh.
direction of the tavern.
Wait a moment.
So
Is it-
Kano is going to run down the stairs and run to the tavern.
The IO just kind of goes quiet again, and do the rest of you follow Kano?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I
Yeah.
pat the little one on the head and then run after Kano.
Before Yip Yap leaves, he's going to leave the note from his pocket beside her on the bed.
Which note? The I miss you? She
The I
can't
miss you.
read, thieves can't, but alright.
It's
Why would she's a child?
Never mind.
You're a child.
I was trying to do something meaningful, okay?
You just
You see, I couldn't do anything. That's why I just gave her head pats.
Oh, no! I leave her the children's books.
Oh, you took children's books
You
from
do
Russell.
have children's books.
All right, cool. Thank you.
I will look at her and say, "We will do everything in our power to get your sister and all her friends back. Please try to stay safe. Stay away from rats and music until things settle down."
Maybe sleep with cotton in your ears.
Oh, rats.
Filthy creatures.
You hear it. She hears a shout from the bottom. Rats are evil. Don't trust them.
There
I
was
keep
a rat
one children's
in
book.
the
Wait,
house
there was a-
yesterday.
Where was the rat?
In the house, Daddy killed it with the trap, but there was a rat here the other day.
Oh my god, we're killing citizens.
Interesting. Where was the rat in the house?
It was in the kitchen. And well, that's when he killed it, but it had a piece of my sock in its mouth. It tore through my clothes.
I do that.
Interesting.
Check her clothing.
I
Wait,
looked in her closet.
check the closet. That might actually be a good idea.
You're
What?
gone. You ran out.
Does this rat carcass around?
No, Daddy threw it out of the trash
Where does the trash go?
in the forest.
Land.
All of our trash is it's we grow all our food so we can throw away our food.
Composted, yes.
So,
Thank you. Well, thank you for that detail. I'm working on a hypothesis now, but let us know if you think of anything else that might be useful.
For science.
mm, I'll try and think.
Io, have a lovely day.
I point to one of the books and go, that one's my favorite. Okay, bye! We're gonna save your sister!
Babies. Okay.
It's this book about a little chihuahua.
Oh my god. So yeah, the four of you leave the house and go to the tavern. As you run down the road, you see small rats, like at the side of the path and everything, and they kind of look up at you, and they start to like bob their heads as if they're laughing at you. And when you're inside the tavern,
What does it mean?
hold on, I have to find my.
Are we gonna face the Rat King?
When you enter the tavern, can you put your characters right here, please?
Dude.
The atmosphere in here it's suffocating. It stinks in here. As if the building itself was having a panic attack. And Balgroth, you notice right away that the rat with the white spot on its back is sitting on its hind legs atop the bar counter, staring as y'all enter. And then all of you notice right away, the tables are covered in rats. They are writhing over each other, falling off the edge, only to climb back up and rejoin the mass. The lone rat on the bar crawls over to you and lifts its nose up before squeaking at you.
How has this town not gotten the plague?
I think this is the town, honestly.
Right. I point my sword at the rat. I blame you for this.
Whoa. Before you do anything rash, Balgroth. So Connor's going to go up to the rat.
The lone run?
Yeah, the one that's kind of scooped its head at us.
It's on
Yeah,
his
at the bar
hind legs.
counter. It's at the bar counter. Yeah.
Is
What are you gonna do?
Do you know something that you want to tell us?
Its whiskers kind of twitch, and it just kind of like looks over at the tables. of other rats, which are very, very dark rats, by the way. Like, they look like they're covered in dirt and soot. Like they crawled out of the chimney.
So, Kano's gonna pull out his flute. Do you know a man that plays this type of instrument?
It's Whiskers Twitch.
You do.
I don't know. It's a rat. It doesn't really understand. It's not giving any sign that it really understands you. It's just looking at you.
If only we had a
as if
druid.
waiting for something.
What was that?
It's looking at you as if it's waiting for you to do something.
Hand him the flute.
Wait, play the flute.
That's what I was about to
Play
say. I'm
Play
going
the
to put the flute in my mouth and play a note.
I'm not gonna have you roll performance for that because it's a single note, but its ear twitches and it kind of climbs off. It kind of moves further down the bar counter and starts eating some abandoned food.
Hey, that was my. Oh, okay, fine.
I'm going to play another note.
Nothing. The tables are still covered in writhing rats.
Oh, we gotta get rid of these things.
If they have to be here for a reason. The cellar,
I'd like to go up to my room.
the medical room.
Okay.
Right.
Isaiah, are you going up by yourself?
Yeah, well, people can come with me if they'd like.
Yeah. Isaiah, as you go up the stairs, the doors to your rooms are covered in rats, barricading any access to any of the rooms.
Can I kick them?
You can try.
Don't you have a little hole for your crow to go through?
So, like, okay, so can I, like, try to kick one away from the handle and open it?
So as you walk, so which room is yours?
Top right.
Yeah.
So it's the one closest to the stairs.
No, it's, like, at the end of the back hallway.
Okay. So as you walk and pass the doors, they seem to slow down as you get close to them. When you get to your door, however, they kind of stop. And one rat looks up from the masses. And can you make a wisdom check for me, please?
Oh,
One
dear.
rat looks up
Like a
from
saving
the
throw,
masses.
or?
This rat's a lovely
yes,
wither.
saving throw. Which you have disadvantage at, by the way. So, yeah, the rat looks up at you. Its whiskers kind of like twitch as it leans closer to you. That's pretty good for disadvantage, damn.
Wow.
And for a second, though, both of its eyes kind of move together to create one eye before they go back to being rat eyes and they all go back to swarming around.
It's Bill Cipher, guys.
I mean,
That's the plot twist. We're in Gravity Falls.
You're in
Wildwoods now.
The question is, who's Dipper?
handle, the second you kick a rat off, another one immediately takes its place.
Can I try to mage hand the handle as I remove rats or something?
Is your mage hand physical?
It can, like, touch stuff and grab it.
Can other things touch it?
I guess, yeah.
So
So
when the mage hand goes,
Mage hand can only grab what it's designated to grab. Nothing else can touch it.
Okay. So yeah, you wanted to try and open the door.
Yes.
So yeah, it manages to get to the handle. The rats try to jump on it and like bite at it, but they can't. And it turns the handle and the door swings open. The rats stay on the door. Inside of your room are more rats.
It's just rats.
There's
How's
rats
my
on your bed.
doing?
Your octopus has apparently eaten some, as there are rat corpses floating in the tank, and there are some climbing over the egg, but not many are touching it.
Rats. Ooh la la. Back to the Future.
Is anyone else going to do anything while you're downstairs with the
I'm
rats?
going to. I'm going to go over to the table where the rat with the white spot was pointing towards. Do I notice anything over there?
You get too close.
What do you mean?
Anyway, so yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Can we not do this? Please.
The second you step over to a table, rats up behind you, behind the rest of you, cover the door to the tavern. And you are effectively trapped inside. They all stop on the table. All the tables, the rats stop moving at once. Blankets of fur and whiskers and tails drape over the table edge. And faintly, very faintly, that was just a funny thing. But you hear flutes.
Can I try to stuff my ears with like wool from the pillow or something?
Nope. You start to see them move again. Isaiah, you don't see this. The rats upstairs aren't affected at all. They just are moving around. But the rats on the table start to move again with the music as of dancing to what they hear. And the rat on the bar squeaks with what you would assume to be fear, and then scampers away up a banister and hides. Focusing on the table rats, it's still a mass of just small furry bodies, but it's taking a shape now. It's humanoid, but barely. And they're short, about the size of halflings. And they're all looking at you.
What is that thing?
What? What in the world?
And roll initiative! Oop.
Oh gosh.
Calm me, protect me.
Isaiah, the rats upstairs, like I said, they're still not like doing anything.
Okay. So I'm not rolling initiative then?
Nope.
Okay.
Not technically.
Oh, I thought that 3 was me for a second.
No, I rolled a 9. So I have to
Okay,
give
I'll
myself
fix that in a
one
second.
minute.
Let me just finish with these.
Oh, I thought the 3 was me. I was so scared. I was about to say not again.
Dog, aren't you when you roll in that one? Don't you just like immediately get like a -1?
Yes. You mean
Yeah.
like the time? You mean like the time when I rolled a -1 in AA Seer?
I remember that.
I do remember that. It was very funny.
Oh my gosh.
So
We
by the
don't talk about
way,
that.
the pictures are actual rat kings. Like they're real rat kings, and it's very interesting to me.
Wait, like rats with like crowns and like.
No, a rat king is a real thing. It's when a bunch of rats die and their tails somehow become entangled together. Anyway, so yep, you're up first. There are 7 of these ratlings around you. What are you gonna do? They're all staring at Balgroth though, because he's the one who got too close. But yes.
Help.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah!
We were calling out.
I have no clue. Yip Yap's going to hide under the table. He's terrified.
Roll stealth.
He has no clue what to do.
Stealth.
Neither does Steven.
Oh, what happened to that confidence I gave you though?
Confidants.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. Because they're focused on Balgroth. The
No, he
ratlings.
thinks he's not worthy of dealing with these guys. That's why he's hiding.
That's what he says
The
to himself.
ratlings.
They're not worthy of facing my wrath.
So is that your entire turn?
Hey,
I'm also gonna ready an act. Can I ready an action? I'm gonna ready an action. If any rat tries to attack me, I'm gonna stab it till it's no longer alive.
What are you saying, Cap?
It's about time for me to get off. I got PT in the morning. So I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later.
It's okay.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna say Kano gets knocked out.
Okay, that works. The migraine was so bad it killed me.
You thought he was scared.
So afraid
Alright.
of rats and chickens.
You thought he was scared of chickens. He's so scared of rats he faints.
All right. Bye, dude.
Man down, need a res, out of mana.
All right. So what I'm gonna say actually is that he collapses due to the headache and his body gets covered by rats.
Oh.
They're not doing anything. They're just kind of occupying his body. So Yip Yap, is that your turn?
Yeah, just got my daggers drawn. Like if anything comes near me, it's dead.
So it's just me and me.
Mono e miso.
So yes. Next up is actually the rat in front of Balgroth. The ratling in front of Balgroth. It is going to take a stumbling step towards you. Masses of rats moving together as one to make this false leg move forward as it like lurches at you.
Oh,
How much
gross.
movement speed does it have? It's going to keep going towards you until it gets to the edge of the table. It's going to fall off the table and scatter into a bunch of rats. And because it's technically a swarm, it's going to occupy your space.
Ah!
And they are going to swarm you. And then they are going to start biting you.
Ah! Get it off me, get it off me, get it off me, get it off me, get it off me.
And they can bite 3 times.
Oh, you get only the first one hits.
Okay.
We have Ratatouille at home.
6
Ratatouille
piercing
at home.
damage.
6
That's
piercing.
max damage, damn. So yes, the rats fall off the table, like break apart, and then they just start forming around your legs, and one manages to get a good solid bite on your ankle.
Mm.
And that's going to be its turn. Next up, where's this one? Okay, that is that one. And it is going to move 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. It's going to move up to you, but because the way the bites work, it can't really attack you right there. So it's just going to like scuttle around, shamble towards you. Is that this one? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's going to move there for its turn. 30 moves there. It's like I'm playing chess. Your turn.
I am going to strike at the. Oh gosh! I'm going to strike with my greatsword at the ratlings at my foot.
Mm-hmm. Easy enough hits.
Yep. And nope.
All right. They get resistance to the slashing, but that's a 6 plus 13, which is a 19. Oh, I didn't give them their freaking. Ugh! I gotta give them a health. I'm stupid. You just do this though, so it. There. Yeah. Well, I put in this health stuff.
Let's see. What else can I do? What else can I do?
Can you do anything else? Is that? I thought that was your only action.
Yeah, I think that's my only action.
You know, I don't know what I was expecting for today, but this was certainly not on the list.
What? Me being constantly surrounded by rats?
Next up, ratlings. The one on the table that you're hiding under. Yep, yep. They are actually going to 5, 10, 15. These are going to be the rats that cover. Why am I doing that? Whoa. These are going to be the rats that cover Kano, and that is going to be their turn. They're just going to, and I'm going to take them off the roster. Next up, this one. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They move there. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. They move there. Yep, yeah, your turn. Isaiah, wait, before we do that, Isaiah, are you doing anything?
I guess like I'm really freaked out with these all these guys, but my octopus seems fine. The egg seems fine. You said were they different around my room specifically, or just as I approached?
They were what?
Were they different around my room specifically, or just as I approached it?
Different how?
I thought you said they were slowing down.
Yeah, they slowed down as you got closer.
Okay, so it was me. I guess I'll leave the room.
Okay.
Can I call him from here?
Go back.
Sure, go ahead.
I hear a girlish screech from downstairs.
That is not what happened.
Call to action.
What do you say?
I said, Magic Man, get down here.
And what I hear is, Magic Man, get down here. And I'll let the viewers decide which is canon. But I will sort of start to activate some mage armor and then go downstairs.
As you go downstairs.
I didn't know that it was he who got the arrogance curse.
Roll initiative, Isaiah.
No, that's a character flaw, actually.
Excuse me. I think it's a character trait.
Roll initiative, Isaiah. And as you come downstairs, you see the mounds of rats that have taken like halfling shapes, and they are just like they're not moving currently. Like the ones who aren't like doing anything. There's a mass of them at Balgroth's feet, but the ones who aren't doing anything right now, they are still, but the rats are constantly moving.
Oh my.
It's like that animation style where the image shifts every frame, even though it's the same pose.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're gonna go here, and now it is Yip Yap's turn.
I guess I'm gonna help my buddy Ballcroft come over here and start trying to stab at the
Didn't mean to do
floor.
that. Didn't mean to do that.
All right. All right.
Yes, fight the mass with the mass.
I mean, I might do that, but I didn't mean to. That's not an activation or anything.
I know. What are you doing? All right, that hits.
Stabbing. Take 4 damage.
Takes 2. They're resistant to it.
Ah!
That's true.
That hits.
Get Stibby stabbed.
I guess that's 1. So you're swinging at the rats at his feet, and they are just. You're managing to get a couple every now and then, but they're still hanging on to his ankles and like hissing at you and like snashing their teeth at you.
I'm really hoping that's citizens.
And that is going to be your turn.
Yep.
The ones at Balgroth's feet are next, and they are going to bite him again.
Not
3
again.
bites. Loop, loop, loop. Only 1 hits. Again.
20.
5 piercing damage.
Oh my gosh. Does Isaiah have any what? Does he have any healing?
Isaiah's turn.
Isaiah, do you have any healing?
Not yet. No.
Do you have enough anti-rat spray?
Hey, just be lucky I didn't give y'all poison too.
We
Rat
need Batman with that belt that's always prepared for everything. Rat
Right.
repellent.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. Would you mind attacking the ones that are on me right now?
I'll see what I can do. So they're attacking him.
Mhm.
I'm going to try casting. What is it? Mind Sliver on them.
Okay. The one at his feet?
Yes.
Does this even affect? Fair enough. Whatever. And I know they're not going to do this because they have a fucking -4 in intelligence. Oh wow, that's super close though.
Don't like that. But now they have a -4 to the next one, and they take 5 psychic damage.
Okay, well they drop down dead. So I'm going to shoot them off and put the X on them. You get one swarm of rats.
And I'm going to also step behind the counter.
He
Alright.
just gave
And
them.
then this crow's gonna fly by, I don't know, this one, and give advantage in the next attack against it.
Alright. Next up is this one, and it is going to go for Yip Yap. Occupy his space and bite him 3 times.
Ah!
Ooh, wow. Any of those
All
hit?
of those, all of those misses. My AC is 13.
Yeah, their teeth just cannot penetrate your armor, dude. You got too much confidence today. It's not working.
Ah!
Confidence, it's all go.
You're no match for Yip Yap No Tail.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That moves there.
Champion of retro.
15, 20. That one gets on Ballcroft. And bites 3 times.
Nope.
Any of those hit? No?
Nope.
Yep, they're yep, it's just the armor. That one got like one good lucky hit, it got in the middle of your armor, but these just cannot get it. And then it's gonna be your turn.
All right. Second verse, same as the first, attacking the one on me.
It hits.
And
Okay, that's slashing in half, so that's gonna be 6.
Save it for the boss, bro.
16.
No, I hate I hate these rats. They've annoyed me too much.
Yeah, and that's gonna be your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Next, these rats are occupying Kano. I'm just gonna take them off the roster, because they're not gonna do anything else.
These rats. Ha, got
This
me.
rat over here actually is going to do something different. It's going to rat fling at Yip Yap. Actually, no. Yeah. Rat fling is when it throws its arm and a single rat flies off and lands on your face, biting you. It's a 17 to hit.
It's successful.
2 piercing damage on your face.
Just crawling in, you're biting your ears and you're inside of your nostrils.
That's that one's turn. This
That's
one,
a new version of the fastball special.
This one is the one that people can
Disadvantage.
have advantage on.
I mean,
Does it
yeah,
have disadvantage
advantage.
to attack or
No,
No,
it has
just
advantage
attacks
on
against it.
anyone's attacks to it.
30, 35.
Well, the first attack.
You are just in range. Are you just in range? Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Yes, you are just in range, Isaiah. It's going to rat fling at
Surely
you.
it has to climb over the counter and that adds distance.
No, it's not going for you. It's throwing something at you.
Oh. Are the stairs in the way?
There
No.
are like banisters. 17 to hit.
Let's see.
What's your AC?
I'll allow it. My AC is currently 17. I could make it higher, but I think I can handle a rat fling.
7 piercing on the face. I think I can handle this. Ah! Okay,
Calculated. I saw it do 2 damage to Yip Yap, so I was like, oh, this is like a weak attack that hits easily. It wasn't.
I was wrong. He's clawing his face. I was wrong. I was horribly wrong.
It seems I
Rip the rat
misjudged you.
off and throw it down.
I go again to attack the well, now attacking me.
Yeah. The ones at your feet.
Oh
I'm
my
working on a
gosh.
title for a cool call sign. Boom.
Hits.
That's
That's
not much,
1. That's going to be 1.
but we're going to attack again.
Yeah. Hits, and then that's going to be 2.
You got to do something a little bit better than that, my guy.
Isaiah, it's your turn after getting a rat to the face.
All right. I'm going to cast again Mind Sliver, and I'm gonna do it on the rat on Balgroth.
Okay.
So
Free me.
it's gonna take 5 psychic damage and take a -2, and then I'm gonna drop prone so that ranged attacks have disadvantage on me.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You can just say you're crouching behind the counter. You don't have to say you're going pro.
And then I'm going to also have the crow give advantage to the one that is attacking Balgroth.
Okay, well, the one that's going next is the one attacking Yip Yap. It's going to bite 3 times. Ooh! 2 hits.
Ah,
Mhm.
how bad did you hurt me?
You're gonna run out into some action economy issues right about now.
6. Why did that add a 3? Okay,
I
9 in total.
am looking very bad.
How much health do you have?
Wait, how much total?
Crit, that's why.
9 damage total.
How much health do you have?
None. Next to none left. Because okay, so that got me down to 5 minus 3. I have 2 left.
Am I really going to have
Next
to
up.
use my lay on hands on you?
Bring him up when he goes down. Get an attack in first.
This one actually is going to try and hit your crow, Isaiah, with a rat fling. Do you have your crow's stat block up?
Can I lay on
do.
hands multiple people at the same time?
That hits the bird. It bites the bird.
It's dead.
Cool.
Uh,
Easy enough. That's going to be its turn. Next up, the rats on Balgroth are going to bite. 1, 2, 3. None of those hit. Next
Attack
up,
with
Balgroth.
Balgroth.
Land on your right foot. Don't forget it.
Get him, General Disarray.
Oh my god. The question is, what do I do now? Do I heal Yip Yap or
No.
attack him?
Pick him up after he goes down. Take out one of these rats. So there's less things attacking.
No,
But if I don't go down, then I can attack next round.
that's true.
You're gonna go down in the mean. There's 2 things in between. You're gonna go down, so he just bring you up.
No, if I cast him, he goes up 10 health.
Yeah, that would actually be really helpful. That puts me 1 below my max.
I push through the rats to reach Yip Yap and cast
They're
lay
just
on
at your
hands on
feet.
him.
Didn't you already
Huh?
heal?
And cast lay on hands, recovering 10 health.
All right.
Feel good again.
Next up, these rats. They are going
Now
to rat.
return the favor. I'm at 7.
They are going to rat fling at Balgroth.
Will they roll?
Oh, does that hit?
They didn't
Okay.
roll high. They
The
broke
rat-
their high.
Thumps off your armor and just kind of. Next up, these rats, which attacked Isaiah and are now going to try and get to him. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I doing? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And they get just to the bar. That's going to be their turn. Yip Yap, it's your turn.
Attack the ones at my feet.
With this new health and this new confidence, I'm going to go, I'm Yip Yap No Tail, Avenger of Spleen, Stabber of Stabbers, Stealer of Gold, Drinker of Booze, Drowner of Werewolf, Killer of Rats! And I'm going to stab at the group at my feet.
At your feet? Okay.
Gosh.
I have 2 attacks, so the first one's to the group at my feet. Drat,
Misses.
that doesn't work. And the next one is to the rats at his feet. That
Hit.
hits. Drat.
All right, 1.
Well,
Next.
at least you tried.
You guys need to just protect me right now, because I think
Isaiah,
that does regular damage against them.
your turn.
All right. I don't like this fella approaching me.
Oh,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. So I'm gonna take up my stance and hit him with a magic missile. So he's gonna take 9 force damage.
I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
He's taking 9 force damage because 3 of these darts hit him.
All right. He kind of stumbles for a second. You can see as one of the darts goes through him, there's just a gaping hole in the rat body, and then rats swarm to cover it back up.
All right, and now I'm gonna go. Let's see. Well, let's see. I wonder if I can.
What are you doing, Magic Man?
I know what I'm
all the way back here.
I know what I'm flipping to promo next game.
You coward.
Next up,
Coward.
the rats on Yip Yap are gonna bite. 1, 2, 3. None of those hit.
Tickle.
Sucker.
Then these rats by the stairs, they went for his bird. They're gonna go for him now. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They managed to climb on top of the bar. And as you see it climb onto the bar, you don't see it use its arms and legs. The rats just kind of make a bridge of rats, and then it just shifts onto the bar counter on all fours.
Okay, then.
Next, Balgroth, they're going to bite you. 1, 2, 3. They don't hit.
Nope. Not a
Balgroth,
not
it's your
a
turn.
chance. So, oh my goodness, how much do these rats on me have a lot of health right now?
No. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but I'll tell you anyway.
All right, I'm gonna unarmed strike at them. Does that hit?
Yeah, you're lucky that hits. Ooh, just enough. You swipe at the remaining rats on your legs, and they topple, all dead. And the dead rats are staying, by the way. They don't go away.
Oh,
Just bodies of dead rats. Next up, these rats. They're gonna rat fling at you, Balgroth. Doesn't hit.
nope.
Next up, these rats. They're going to advance 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Really? Yeah. 30. Right on top of Isaiah. They're going to bite you.
You know, if this
You see them crawl over the counter. And then they just fall onto you, wrapping around your legs. 1,
Not
2,
the rats.
3.
Not the rats.
I'm going to use shield,
Shield, please, bro, please.
Okay.
so they will not hurt me with their vile.
None of them? None of it hits?
None of them hits.
Not even the 19?
Not, especially not the 19.
Wow, all right. But you have rats at your feet now. Yip yap.
Yes.
I just
You're
like
still
to
covered
know,
in rats.
I just like to know if this is the last time we're cursed, then my first curse was the death of my confidence, and the last curse was the start of my confidence.
Your last curse?
Like I said, if this was the last time we get cursed, wishful thinking, I know. I'm gonna try to murder the rats off of me.
All right.
I guess.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of
Once
me!
I get a crit fail and just seppuku myself. At least not a crit fail. What is that?
It hits.
That hits? What's their AC?
10.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you barely got that, my guy.
So that's 1.
And then second dagger. Aha. Ah.
A 1
Bro,
in total.
you are not very good at this.
Next up,
Well-
Isaiah. You got rats at your feet.
he's like Chowder. Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me!
Give me one second while I finish reading this description.
I'm still kind of upset that you used this GIF for it and not like something from like Rise of the Shield Hero.
I mean, I think this is. I'm going to use. I'm going to use Evard's Black Tentacles.
Oh no.
So
You can only use that once.
I know.
Yeah.
It's better than dying.
Oh, you don't have a gift for Edward's Black Tentacles?
I was gonna put something in there, but I didn't have time yet. So
When are you coming up?
I've seen enough anime to know where this is going.
well, that's what it's gonna be. It was actually just gonna be a picture of a hen with a tie on it.
Hey, I sent you that picture. You
I
can't
know.
do that.
It's gonna be that one.
Anyway, where are they coming up from?
It's gonna come up from right like here, so it captures both of these.
I don't know how to make an aura, so we're just gonna say yeah, it does. You all watch as these black, like pure black,
Whoops.
things
That's not-
come up from the ground. That's a great square, dude.
How do I erase it? That's what I want.
I don't know. I don't know what you did.
What did I miss? What?
Oh, there you go. So yeah,
Try it again.
What?
it's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. You see the tentacles, they rip through the ground, they rip through the bar counter, and so stop making rectangles.
Okay.
We can use our imagination to make a shape. It's
All right.
and they all like tiny versions of them break off from the larger versions and encapsulate the rats. And what would the rest of you do? Starts their turn, they must make a dex saving throw or take 3d6.
So
Okay.
which one of these is Ratatouille?
So
the
fortunately,
one-
I am not affected by this spell because I have Education Savant.
Fair enough. Is that your turn?
Well, they have to make their saves.
Oh, already? I thought it said on
Yeah, well,
your turn.
they entered it on this turn by me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15, that saves
So
or
he
no?
saves, and so he'll just take. All right, so they'll save, so they're going to take half the damage. So they're just going to take 5 magical bludgeoning damage.
5, okay.
Because that's half the 10.
All right, and that's that. Next up, the rats on Yip Yap. Gonna bite. 1, 2, 3.
One hits, obviously.
kill me.
Don't kill me,
1 for the 16. And
Wow.
for the nat 20, 6 plus max damage. So that's 8 in total.
Oh,
Good thing you got that healing. That's gonna be their turn. Next up, the rats on the counter that are entangled. Do they make another dex saving throw?
They do.
All right,
Hopefully they fail it.
dex. Yeah, they fail. So that's
All right.
3d6.
So yeah, sorry. So they take 9 bludgeoning, and they are now restrained.
Bludgeoning, half that.
It's magical. Does it still have that?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Wow.
Yeah, they are restrained.
So let me put the little.
So it's probably
I'll put a
why.
green dot for restrained.
All right.
Next, those are dead. Balgroth, it's your turn.
I'm going to attack the ones that are on top of Yip Yap.
Mhm.
And hold up, let me put on my divine smite.
Schmite.
Oh!
No! Hit the rat, not the goal!
It runs up your sword and kicks you in the face. Drop kick.
Natural fail, dude.
You're gonna kill
Yip
me.
yap, no you don't. But yeah, you just miss it, and you go to swing, but you don't want to hit the cobalt, so you just miss entirely from bad aiming.
Bro, I'm sorry.
The rats here are going to rat fling once again at Balgroth. Actually, no, they're gonna move to him and they're gonna bite him 3 times.
You gotta be
1, 2,
kidding
3. None of those hit,
Nope.
right?
Wrong.
Nope.
These rats need to make a dex save.
They want crunch.
They don't pass. They
All
I'm
right.
so
They're gonna
glad
take
I'm a level 2 paladin.
5.
10 and then a restrained, or 5 and then a restrained.
Yep, they're restrained. Yip yap, your turn.
Ah! We skibby stab at ourselves, aiming for the rat.
Hits. 2. Hits. 1.
Ah!
Isaiah.
Bro.
The rat falls in
Not
my mouth.
helping.
The rats start tearing at your flesh.
Oh,
Rat-
you guys should come over by me so you don't get hurt, so they can maybe get restrained.
In hindsight, I should have used lay on hands instead of attacking.
And to be my own mute shield. What? Anyway, I'm going to use Mind Sliver on this guy.
Okay.
He's got to be taking damage at some point.
So
I missed the boat. That's too put me on the boat.
So
Takes
that's one.
one damage and a -3 to his next save.
All right.
Yeah, his next save. So that'll be to the
To the dex thing in a bit.
yes.
Next
Yeah.
are the ones on Yip Yap. They're gonna bite. 1,
Ow.
2, 3. One
No.
hits.
Oh, no.
Oh, the 15? You have 15 AC.
No.
Does it hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I had 4 health.
It's all right.
Are you
It's all right. It's all right.
How many lay on hands do I have to put on you, bro?
I just need to be allowed to level up. Why am I like this? I
All right,
see, like
next.
level 2 rogues. Is this normal? Am I a squishy rogue? I have.
You have the ability
Um,
to disengage with
he's-
the bonus action. That's a delightful ability.
Dex fails.
I forgot.
Is this the rat?
No, these are the other ones. These ones.
Oh, that yeah. Okay, yes. Then let me roll that Ivar damage. So 4.
4.
See, the problem, Dale, is that's all well and good, but I have ADHD, so I don't read my player sheet.
That sounds like a you problem. Now, do you have ADHD or like self-diagnosed ADHD?
A doctor diagnosed me with ADHD.
Okay. So real ADHD, not like millennial ADHD.
Oof.
I mean,
Yip Yap, get up. You've recovered 10 health. Then that's my turn.
Yip Yap went down and like was dying, and a rat crawled in his mouth, and he woke back up with the rat in his mouth. Anyway,
can we say that Yip Yap swallowed the rat by accident?
sure, there's a rat inside.
Out of character, I'm shaking my head because like this is the second time that I've become the basic healer of the group again.
You are the healer in the group. Does anybody else have healing spells?
No,
Not right
I'm the
now.
only one with healing abilities right now.
Paladins are buff bots. They're great.
You've
They got
typed
auras, healing, everything.
You've typecast yourself on the
Okay,
board.
none of those hit. Next are these ones. They have the disadvantage on dex. Doesn't fucking matter. They don't do it. How much damage do they get?
Oh yeah. Ooh.
That is enough. I'm just gonna yeah, that's enough. So back to your feet. They get squeezed by the tentacles until they just pop. They're dead. Bloop. There you go.
Beep bloop.
Yip Yap is going to bonus action disengage.
All right. Oh,
Finally.
He's walking away, he's just flipping them off.
and what are you gonna do for your action?
I'm gonna stab the ones attacking Balcroft.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Leave or you'll be safe.
you take that 3 damage, you stupid rat.
2 damage. Next. Hits. 1 damage.
I keep dealing 3 damage every time.
You're just like picking them off one by one with each strike of your dagger.
This
You're
is
only getting like
painful.
2 at a time. Isaiah, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna what the heck is it called? Mind Sliver this fool.
All right.
Takes 5 psychic and has a -3 to his next saving throw.
On the bright
All
side,
right. Next
Now there's-
are the ratlings that were on Yip Yap. They are going to form back into a slight humanoid, and they're going to throw a rat at you.
at me,
Yeah, does that hit?
I got it.
That hits?
That's the exact number as my AC.
4 piercing.
4 damage.
Yip Yap, if I have to heal you again, so help me.
Where are you getting all this healing from?
My lay on hands. I have
That's
10.
worth piercing.
Well, I have 7 lay on hands right now. Wait, no. Let me recheck that.
Didn't you give him 10?
Yeah, I have 6 right now. I have 6 lay on hands right now.
How much do you
So-
have?
Yip, how you doing? You good?
Oh,
I mean, I'm standing.
That's good enough. Next, these guys, Dex with the minus whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'm gonna die.
But I'm not going to die. And that's the important
Three.
thing.
They're
Just
still
kidding.
going.
I'll save you. I'll save you.
Oh, God.
okay.
Guys, run over to me right now. Literally just disengage and run over to me where these tentacles will protect you. You are safe in the tentacles.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I agree. So disengaging would be a bonus action, right? Or an action.
It's a bonus action if you're a level 2 rogue. It's
For
an
you, it'd
action
be
if
an
you're not.
action.
I need to heal myself. I cast Lay of Hands
Okay.
on myself and recovery.
How much?
What is it? It's 5 by 2. 10.
You should have come to the tentacles.
So that is your turn.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm not an anime schoolgirl. I'm not doing that.
The rats on Balgarth are gonna bite 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
Nope.
None of those hurt?
Nope. My AC
Alright.
is 17.
Yep, your turn.
It's okay. I am going to once again bonus action disengage and run away. Where's the safety fence?
The tentacle square.
I'll call it what I want to call it. That sounds like a fish hiding in a sea anemone. I jump behind the counter
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
and I hide.
Even if I disengage, I wouldn't be able to make it there yet.
I want to hide.
Alright, Isaiah, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to Mind Sliver Disvan.
Alright.
I'm not afraid.
So intelligence. Oh my god!
But it has a minus to it,
Yeah.
so it fails. So it takes a psychic damage.
Yeah,
That's
but that's still funny though.
Yeah, minus
What?
3 to its next save.
Alright, next.
Wow.
You will not survive.
The
this.
ones that were on Yip Yap before next to Balgroth are going into. So Yip Yap, you were hidden. There's a 10. What's the passive? Passive is 10. Okay, so they know where you are.
No, they don't.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're going to go up to the bar and they're going to rat fling at disadvantage.
I'm behind the bar.
Yeah, disadvantage. So 4 doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Next,
I just see a rat sailing over my head.
these ones here are going and they need to make a dex save.
They take the damage out.
That is just enough. So yes, like before, these rats, one by one, the tentacles just squeeze them to death until they just pop, like blood and guts everywhere,
Excellent.
like small little balloons. Balgroth, your turn.
Exquisite. Now,
I don't like how wide your eyes got.
let's try this again.
Did my eyes go wide?
No, his did.
Oh, that hits easy enough.
You're apparently demented wizard.
So that's
17.
5 slashing. So yeah, 17. Thank you for doing my math. I'm not good at math.
Neither am I.
Next up, the rats on Balgaroth.
Try
Oh
me.
my god, that was my neck. Oh
Did the rats get you?
yes. So because of how low level they are, how low health they are, they're only gonna do 1 bite.
Nope.
Does not hit. You're a lucky friendo. Next, Yip Yap. What are you doing behind the counter, friendo?
I'm going to jump up onto the counter, and I'm going to cast dagger at that massive. And I throw a dagger.
Cast dagger.
I cast sword.
I'm specifically gonna. No, okay. Yeah.
Does not hit.
Um,
You don't got good aim.
Do it again.
but then both my daggers are like, you
Yeah.
know.
If you throw them, they're gone. You gotta go get them.
You gotta go get them.
Oh, that's what happens. The dagger hits, but it just gets encapsulated by the rats. Doesn't do any damage though.
I take a big swig of my flask.
I need my courage juice.
You gonna throw the other one or no?
I'm gonna throw the flask.
Okay, that just do. I don't know. Unarmed strike. I don't know, dude. Improvised weapon, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
That hits.
Wow.
Roll damage for the flask hidden for an unarmed strike.
I believe that's 1d4.
For sure. And because that would technically be bludgeoning, that's halved. So 1.
I just think it just hits one rat right on the head and just pops out of the group.
Yeah, and it dies from head trauma. Isaiah, your turn.
Yep. Take a step back so you're deeper in the tentacles.
It's your turn now.
It's not. I haven't done anything yet. Take a step back so that the tentacles actually protect you. Get deep in there. All right, there we go.
Dang,
We'll play it this way. I don't really take a
Dude.
step back. The thrust of me throwing it, I just fall backwards off the table.
I'm
Yeah.
mind slivering the one on Balgroth.
Oh my god.
I'm still not fully used to the lack of weight distribution
1 psychic damage.
I used to have with my tail.
Oof.
It comes
Woof.
back.
Okay, so these ratlings, they're once again going to. Oh, whatever. They got a fucking -4 to intelligence. They're gonna try and go for Yip Yap and get caught in the tentacles.
Cool. Make that save.
I'm just on my back, still in pain. Just like,
Ah. So yeah,
Restrained and 7 damage.
3.
Or 3. Yeah.
3.
But yeah, they are restrained. Let me give them a little green mark. Balgroth.
wait, I just armed this swarm of rats with a knife.
Yeah, they have a knife.
If I
He's got
heard
a
you correct-
knife!
if I heard you correctly, these guys don't have a lot of health, do they?
I think. Yeah, that's why they only bit you once.
Fine, I'm going to take off my divine smite and hit him with an unarmed strike again.
I mean, you're out of
Does
smite.
not hit.
So, yeah.
Unfortunately, does not hit, friendo. Next, the ones at your feet, gonna bite once. That
Nope.
doesn't hit. You are locked in a standoff now. Yip Yap, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna get up, grab a hand onto the counter, come up, and stab into the mass.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Yeah, be
You only have
good.
1, 2.
Yes.
3. If you want to try to get your dagger back, you can
Yes.
reach inside of the mass and risk getting bit.
Okay, what do I roll?
Just say you did it. I'm gonna roll the bites. 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
How many of those hit?
1.
4 piercing. But you have your knife back.
Yep, I have once again 2 health.
Isaiah, your turn.
Yip Yap.
It was worth it. I got my knife back.
Yip Yap.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going-
Little piece of advice.
to end my turn. Can I bonus action disengage and run away?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Bit of advice. Don't attack anything else.
I'm gonna mind sliver.
I'm just
The
grabbing
one
your
on-
coattails and crying into them.
I'm gonna mind.
Because-
Yip Yap. Be like. It doesn't matter. All right. I'm gonna mind sliver this one again.
Your white
Okay.
mage is still fighting for his life.
Oof.
That's
Two.
5 damage.
Oh yeah,
Like-
5. I'm stupid. Yeah, that kills it.
Oh crap, he's dead, finally.
So yeah, they all just kind of like their heads explode, and they're dead.
I'm gonna have to take a shower after this.
Well, what would you expect going against an intellect such as mine?
Okay, next
Oh
up
my god, I don't know
are
which one is worse.
the last rats standing, which are in the thing, and they're gonna make a dex save. They critically fail.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And because they critically fail, I'm going to say they take all 8 of that.
Wow. 5,
Next,
10,
Balgroth.
15, 20. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'd still be able to hit with this distance, right?
Put your token there. Let me see. Like, let me actually see.
I think you're here if you do that.
Yeah, that's within 5 feet.
Yeah, 5, 10, 20, 25. Yeah.
This is for emotional support.
And just for the sake of vengeance, or just because I just don't like them.
Watch them bite you.
Hit. They're dead.
Nice.
So, yes. All of the ratlings fall to the ground. The ones that were on top of Kano just kind of disperse. And Kano's a rat now. No, I'm kidding.
Splinter.
Master Splinter. He returns to his frog master. When I last left you, I was the learner. Now I am the master. Master Splinter.
So the rats are just kind of all dead around you in the area. Kano is like asleep. He has a couple bite marks on him, but like nothing else really going on there.
Mm.
And I'm assuming you put the tentacles away.
Yes.
Put those grippers away.
Well, that was an experience.
Anybody got a broom?
I got booze.
This is not what I.
All right. As you all, I'm sorry, were you saying something?
It'll sweep away the pain.
The blood, so much blood.
Well, I'm quite glad I had that tentacle scroll.
So yes,
Yeah. Speaking of that, don't ever mention that again.
not until he's level 4, I think. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So as you all kind of take stock of what's happening, as you all kind of take stock of what's happening, you hear like someone pounding on the infirmary doors that have been locked this entire time. Also, the rats on the tavern door are gone, and you see just a waterfall of rats come down the stairs, which Isaiah, you assume were the rats that were on the doors and in the rooms and stuff.
Yep is now
They all
traumatized.
swarm
He's afraid
outside.
Yep is now traumatized. He's afraid of rats.
Level up.
He takes out the jar of booze and starts drinking. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's someone pounding on the locked infirmary doors now as all the rats disperse out. All the alive rats disperse outside.
Balgroth grows down and tries to open the door.
How?
You okay there?
Can I burst through the door again, please?
Like a Kool-Aid man?
Are you
Yes.
gonna try and rip it open or like kick it open?
Rip it open.
All right, strength. Nope. You tug on it, it gives a little bit, but not enough to break the lock.
Can I try it again?
Yeah. Nope. You fall back from your own force.
Nonsense.
Where did that go? Are you gonna try again? Isaiah, what are you up to?
I guess if I hear this screaming, Yip Yap.
There's no one screaming, they're just
Or
pounding.
Pounding on the door.
Yip Yap, could you please pick this door down here? It seems to be locked.
He's just,
I don't know.
he's just upstairs drinking.
I'll roll for him. Let me open up his character sheet. And I shall puppet him. Yeah, that works. So
Kidding me.
Yip Yap, being puppeted by an unseen force, he manages to open up the infirmary doors, and stumbling out of it is Apostle. And he looks awful. He looks malnourished, dehydrated, tired as all hell. And his clothes are like in tatters.
Ooh.
Like, and you see for a split second in his features and his like, he looks super big for a second, and then just like kind of shrinks down to how you recognize him. And he's like, "Where are they? Where are they?"
Whoa, bro, you look like a bowl of plum duff. What happened?
They took me in my sleep. I'll eat every single one of them.
Uh, not gonna criticize you and won't blame you, but how did this happen?
Ah, And Apostle just kind of like buries his face in his paws as he like, I was asleep. Next thing I know, I wake up in the infirmary. I thought something was wrong, but I couldn't find Yuka, and I don't even know the last thing I remember. Just rats, just so many rats. And he like growls that out as his eyes go red for a second before he calms back down. Like, oh, where's my token? You guys seen Token? Where's Token?
Uh,
He
I'm
ran away right before everything went nuts.
Oh, by the way,
exact-
Yip Yap, you were puppeted to open up the infirmary doors, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean-
because I tried to burst down the door and it somehow wouldn't open.
It's almost like I'm a rogue, and my speciality is opening locked things.
Yeah, so yeah, Apostle starts like looking around. Token! Token? What are y'all doing?
Drinking.
Are you looking for your rat?
Yeah, it's Token. Oh, I guess I never told y'all her name. Her name's Token. Um, where is she? Is she alright? Did the rats get to her? I'll kill them.
It ran away. What happened with these rats? What is
Where-
this?
Where'd they come from?
I don't know. I was hearing rats, so I decided to do some investigating, and I went into my pantry. Next thing I know, the doors are shut on me. I'm in darkness, and I'm out cold. And then I wake up in the infirmary. How long have I been out?
You've been
A
out
few
for about a
days.
day or so.
Yeah, there was a note written said you were going for groceries.
Yeah,
But I went in there and there was food.
we were in the infirmary. At least I was in the infirmary, and I didn't see you. I only saw the note until after I got out.
I must have been put down there when they locked it. Why did they lock it? Who locked it? I don't know anything. I know as much as you do, probably. I could hear rats, and there were so many rats in the infirmary when I woke up. And he like kind of wipes at his mouth, and there's some blood. But I took care of that just fine.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
Yip Yap burps up a rat tail.
Ah, all
I
right.
see you have too. But that's besides the point.
He licks his lip.
We need to figure out who in the world is controlling these things.
Apostle, have you heard of a tale of King Tom who would play his flute and children would follow suit? DM IRL choking on rats.
Choking on popcorn. Oh my
Ghost
god.
rats.
So, rats.
So, I'm sorry. What was your question?
Apostle, have you ever heard of the tale of a King Tom who would play his flute and all the kids would follow suit?
Ah, I don't know much about any kings. I know there's a king outside of the town but he wouldn't come here.
The children who go missing talk about a kid. And music.
Missing kids. King Tom flute. I remember some kids singing that not too long ago. Or telling that something. That's all I know about that. I don't know a King Tom, and I don't know nothing about a magic flute or whatever this could be.
We
But
saw.
you said you knew somewhere where a king was outside of town.
Well, yeah, there's a new kingdom that just cropped up in Glenville. Isaiah would know this.
Yeah, no, this is a regular king, Balgroth.
Hmm.
We saw one of the missing boys, one of the lost boys, if you will.
Oh, did you? Well, where is he? You didn't bring him home?
He kind of became see-through, and then he went around a tree, and he
Vanished.
wasn't seeable anymore.
Oh my, that's troubling.
Yeah.
What about Noid? What about Noid? You heard from her?
No, not even heard or seen anything from her.
Oh well, she does kind of vanish from time to time.
When she vanishes, does she get replaced by blackness?
Or eyes?
Eyes.
I don't know about the eyes. We just
no.
saw darkness in there. I have dark vision. I've never actually seen darkness before like that.
He puts a
Weird.
paw on your shoulder. I have dark vision too, friend. I know what it's like. As for Noid's house, I've never been to it. Aside from very one time when I was a young man. But other than that, no, I've never seen her house be encapsulated by darkness. As for eyes, Isaiah, that's troubling to hear. When did you encounter eyes? What kind of eyes?
It was a large black mass with just countless eyes all over it. And one place I saw it was in Noid's house. It seemed to be governing the place, closing windows.
What was the other place you saw it?
Well, this is less a dream. I had a dream of, where I was in a massive library. And then I saw this creature made of blackness and eyes. And then I saw the same creature at Noid's house.
How tall is Isaiah?
I think I have this written down somewhere, but I
Yeah.
believe like 5'9".
Right.
Okay, so Apostle puts his hands on your shoulders. He's about the same height as you, a little bit taller. Son, listen, when people come into this town talking about eyes, they get thrown out. That's a very touchy subject around here, because you were talking about Zito, and talking about Zito don't go too well.
What is
Now, I trust you. You're a good man. I'm sure, but watch whatever's happening here.
what is Zito?
Oh, you don't know?
Do I know?
No, you don't.
Guess you haven't been keeping an
right.
eye out.
No.
That's not for me to say. I don't know much. I just know the name Zito. Noid taught me. But everyone who comes into town talking about eyes, if they aren't kicked out, unpleasantries happen to them over time.
Unpleasantries happen to everyone here, I thought.
I did turn into a kobold yesterday. That was quite unpleasant.
Couldn't
That
be
was very
worse than those
pleasant for me.
tentacles, I'll tell you that.
Unpleasantries that change you for good. They don't just go away like the curses here. It stays with you. I once saw a very nice young woman I used to know get changed by this. She talked about eyes in her sleep, and soon her eyes were gone,
Oh, goodness.
replaced with eyes on her arms and legs.
Jeepers creepers. Look at them peepers.
And the
Yeah.
next thing I know, she's gone. We tried to help her. Yuka tried her best, but it was something we'd never seen before. And then it happened again and again. It happens about once every couple of years now.
Is there any
I
sort
hate
of
to think
pattern?
you're-
Is there a sort of pattern in who sees these eyes? A certain kind of person?
No. Well, magic users? But most people are magic users around here.
Any particular kind of magic?
No, not that I could tell.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, Zato. I'll have to research this.
Well,
Ask somebody. Where's that witch woman that possessed Kano? I should go talk to her. She knows me.
You mean this? You mean the succubus?
oh, you're talking about Samara. She well, she's been kind of broken up lately since her nephew got taken, so I wouldn't go visit her.
I'm going to go visit her.
Oh,
You're
he's gonna go look for his rat.
I said, don't worry, Apostle. I have a way with women.
Balgroth chuckles to himself.
So Apostle is gonna go look for Token, his little rat, and that actually is where we're going to end our session.
Very well.
Nice.
Yeah. So yes, that was this episode. What y'all think?
Rats.
Rats.
Especially that last strength check. Good gosh. But it was fun. It was fun. I liked it.
Yep. Glad y'all had fun.
Yes.
And hopefully we can continue this next week.
Yeah. Rats are creepy.
I want a pet rat.
Yeah, I
like
think you
rats.
traumatized me against rats now.
Oh, I
Yeah,
like
the
rats
pet
though.
rat.
I've
so
already
that's
woken up
nice.
to rats in my real life before, so I'm glad it didn't happen in game.
No, it happened to him.
Yes.
But yes, that is the episode for this week, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Ah!